to The Social Life right here on Rogers TV. We're your hosts, Ksenia Shpak.
And I'm Stephanie Luero, and we talk about all things trending.
And one of the stories trending, which is kind of funny, interesting. I don't know if you've heard about Twiggy the Squirrel.
No, I have not heard about Twiggy the Squirrel at all.
Well, I wonder if anybody at home has heard about Twiggy the Squirrel, because she is a water skiing squirrel. She's beloved in the GTA for her performances.
Oh.
However, she is now banned from performing at the International Boat Show. There she goes. Look at her.
Aww.
That's what she does. You look at everybody watching.
Oh my
I don't know if you're a fan
gosh.
of the International Boat Show, but if you are, you could have
is
seen
so
her, but
cute.
that is not anymore. That will not happen anymore.
Why won't they let her?
Well, because a provision in the city's bylaws prohibits keeping an eastern gray squirrel in captivity.
Oh,
right?
So it's about the type of squirrel.
Yeah, and the fine for keeping a prohibited animal is actually $240. So you will get fined, and plus it's not good to keep, prohibited animals, right? I understand. It's cool, right? You know, the squirrel is water skiing. It's very different. We've never seen that. No squirrels in my backyard can do that, right?
No.
So that's the thing. So if you're unsure whether you have a prohibited animal at home, you can visit the website. There's a toronto.ca website, and there's a full list of animals. So maybe if you're unsure, you can go there. Twiggy was actually causing some trouble on the West Coast in Vancouver as well, because she's performing there now already illegally.
Okay.
So in 1978, the bylaw was created that said no rodents, no wild animals or exotic animals can be used in competitions, exhibitions, performances, events, and the fine now, if Twiggy and the Vancouver International Boat Show get caught, it can be from $500 to $10,000 per performance.
Wow.
Right? So it depends how long the boat show is, depends how many times Twiggy performs. I understand it's so cute, but
So is Twiggy somebody's pet?
you know, I am not 100% sure. I believe it just belongs to, I guess it does have an owner.
It must have an owner.
It must have an owner.
And I guess that's the problem, is that you're probably not allowed to keep a squirrel as a pet.
Exactly. And the act consists of her being pulled around on water skis, as we see here, behind a tiny remote-controlled boat while wearing a mini life jacket. I gotta say, that mini life jacket is so cute.
It's adorable.
So the first squirrel to water skiing squirrel performance was in 1979. So it's been some
happening
time.
for a while.
It's been some time.
Cool.
So I don't know if you're a fan of Twiggy, but you might not see her anymore. But right now, let's see what's making some viral news.
So guys, another trending story that we're following is former NBA superstar Shaquille ONeal is selling his California mansion.
Okay.
Which is pretty ordinary, but he's doing it in an interesting way. He's actually posting on Instagram asking his followers if they want to buy his house. He posted an IGTV video. Here it is.
Oh,
it is basically
a
house tour. Yeah.
Ooh, look at that kitchen.
Marble countertops, custom cabinets. It's a beautiful home, but it's interesting that he's posting
Superman
this.
sign?
Potentially. I didn't catch that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
look how
there's a
spacious. I mean, I'm
bathroom.
not surprised that it's so spacious.
No, it is.
And that's the bathroom. Wow.
Yeah. It is a total of 5,200 square feet. It's got 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, and it's on an acreage. It's a 1 acre property.
There's the pool.
And all this can be yours for only really $2.5 million.
Oh, wow. That's actually...
It's kind of a steal, honestly.
Yeah.
And it's not that big, but it's on an acre.
And so he's been selling it on Instagram?
Yes, he posts
That's his
this on
marketing
IGTV.
point?
That is his marketing. That's his marketing. I guess he figures a lot of his followers maybe can afford to buy his house, so why not post it and see if anyone's interested? He actually posted an email of his agent. He said, if you're interested, so everyone listening, if anyone wants a California mansion for $2.5 million, you email sellingbellcanyon@gmail.com for more information.
Oh, wow. That's very interesting. You know, it's actually kind of not that bad of an idea, and only because you would assume that you have a lot of fans. Obviously, Shaquille ONeal has a lot of fans, and maybe if they bought the house, they take very good care of it. I assume. Like, if I owned a house that belonged to Shaq or anybody,
Any celebrity.
Right, I would make sure. Obviously, I take care of my own house, regardless if it's not owned previously by a celebrity, but especially if it's owned previously by a celebrity. That's kind of cool, right? And then when you sell it again, you have a good marketing point. This house was previously owned by Shaq.
Exactly. It's kind of cool to give his fans that opportunity. It's like a unique opportunity to live in someone that you admire's house.
Right. Now, speaking of another viral story, in our past show, we talked about TikTok. I hope everybody remembers what TikTok is. Those You can create viral videos. So, but sometimes you gotta be careful what you post online, where you do it. I understand some people want to go viral. We've seen it happen.
They're doing anything.
Here in the GTA, they do some crazy stuff, not cool at all. But this story comes from Fresno. So a group of employees from Fresno International Airport said they actually lost their jobs after their TikTok video went viral. So let's take a look at the video.
Yeah.
There they go. So look what they're doing.
Oh, they're out there on the runway, on the tarmac.
Yeah, they're doing some kind of dances.
They're doing the TikTok dances. So they got fired for doing this on the job?
Yeah.
Aw.
And
That's
then
sad.
Yeah, so there you go. So that actually video was uploaded to TikTok on January 24th, and it gained a lot more traction early on in February. So you can see that, one member's jumping with a traffic cone, then all the other members jump out of the baggage car, they dance. So the employees said they actually had about 30 minutes to the end of their shift, and they said that they finished all their jobs, they had nothing else to do, their duties were taken care of, so they decided to make this fun little video. It has gained up to about mid-February, 30,000 views.
Wow.
Yeah. However, there's a danger when it comes to posting things online. Like we said, you gotta be careful what you post, because then their boss saw it one day and he knew that their shift wasn't done. We saw the airplane, right? You can see the airplanes there. They just probably loaded all the baggage, made this video, and they got fired.
Dang, they all got fired.
They all got fired. It even got 51,000 likes. That's a lot, TikTok.
Yeah.
It's hard to get likes on TikTok.
That's a lot. Views are so easy, but likes are hard, and likes is what pushes you into the algorithm too.
Right. So sometimes, I know, we gotta always ask ourselves, these videos that we post, understand, could be funny, we wanna go viral, but in the end, what's gonna be the outcome?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to get fired.
You don't want to get fired.
But right now, we're going to throw things over to our new tech correspondent, Erin, with a new story in tech.
Hey Social Life, my name is Erin and I'm this week's tech correspondent. I actually just got back from a long trip in the Bahamas. One of the biggest problems I faced planning for that trip was figuring out how to bring all of my camera gear and all of my tech safely abroad when I go for travel. Thankfully, I did find the perfect backpack that allows me to bring all my gear conveniently, safely, and honestly in style as well. So what I'm holding in front of me is the Peak Design Everyday Backpack. It has so many features built into the bag that it'd just take me way too long to explain all of it. So I'll tell you guys my favorite features and personally why I went out and bought this. First thing is that I love their patented magnetic latch system. It allows you to get quick access to the top of the bag, and the bag itself is height adjustable, so you can choose which latch you want to lock your bag at depending on how much stuff you're storing at the top of the bag. Another feature that I love about this bag is that it is accessible on both sides. You simply turn the bag onto its side with the handle, you unzip, and then you open, and you can get right into where you store your gear. Inside the backpack itself, it does have dividers, so it does allow you to organize your backpack with all your gear however you'd like. So you can remove the Velcro pieces and adjust them accordingly. Also, the zipper of the bag and the actual material the bag is made out of is weatherproof, so you don't have to worry about your gear getting wet when you're traveling in rain or snow with this backpack, which is pretty nice. If you are planning on using this backpack anytime soon in an airport, it does have a built-in sleeve on the back side of the backpack, which allows you to attach the bag itself to your luggage, which is an amazing thing because a lot of tech gurus like us, we put so much into our bags that it can get pretty heavy sometimes. So it's nice to just attach it to a luggage and kind of wheel it across the airport instead. Last thing I wanted to touch on is the pockets. The amount of pockets in this thing is just crazy. It truly allows you to fully customize how and where you want to place all of your gear, tech, and important documents inside the bag itself. The only thing that sucks about this bag is the price itself. It is $350 Canadian Canadian before tax. So this is easily the most expensive backpack that I've ever purchased. But at the same time, I do think the price is justified. The amount of convenience you get from this backpack and the ability to actually transport your gear in a safe manner without it just breaking and hitting each other is pretty good value, especially for the amount of money we spend on stuff these days, as well as the fact that the bag itself actually looks really nice in person. Like, it does look like a $400 bag. They're not overcharging you here. So if you are looking for the perfect tech travel backpack, the Peak Design Everyday Backpack is my recommendation to you guys. Anyways, back to the girls on social life.
Thank you so much, Taryn, for that great review. But now let's see what's happening in news. So remember last year, 2019, when the province announced changes will be made to the Ontario license plate?
Yes, I remember.
Well, now they are rolling them out, and you might actually spot them around the city.
Oh.
So the province started rolling them out as of February 1st, and once again, everybody's comparing them to a box of Q-tips.
Okay.
Because they're blue, there you go.
Oh.
So now it's going to say a place to grow. It's going to be more reflective. We've updated the font and the colors.
I like that
What
it's
do you
blue.
think? Like, what do you think of it?
Okay. I like that there's more going on because I think our old ones are a little plain.
Really?
You know, I'm from Manitoba, and ours has, you know, some green, some orange. It's got
really?
a little bit of like a nice prairie scape going on in the background. And so then I came here, and my license plate is plain white. So I thought that was so boring. So I'm kind of liking the blue background for sure.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know about a place to grow. I liked our old slogan.
Yeah.
But I really do like
Well,
the
the
blue.
province released a statement last April saying that they want to make Ontario business-friendly, pro-jobs province, and they want to protect what matters most so they can ensure Ontario is a place to grow. So a place to grow your family, a place to grow your business, a place to grow your community, hence a place to grow. But actually, it's kind of funny because a lot of people don't seem to agree with you. So if we can pull up the first tweet.
Okay.
People are finding sometimes faults in their designs. So somebody said, is it just me or the letters, numbers not centered on the new Ontario license plate? So there you can kind of see that, you know,
I see.
It's a little bit, maybe it's their bumper, like the rim around it. So that's one user. Another user also posted something on Twitter, if we can just pull that up. It said, plastic in Ontario. Also, got a reasonable printer. Get your free fake license plate. Yeah. So at least till it cracks in the cold and falls off, you can just print another one.
They're
so
plastic?
So not many people are really happy with it. See, I don't know, like, I actually have seen it. I've seen one in person, and it looks kind of fake. I don't know how to describe it. It looks
it looks like not like a license plate.
Yeah, it just looks kind of goofy. Like, I remember somebody said maybe in the future they've been testing out adding emoji stickers to the license plates, which I think just completely makes it
so weird,
super silly and super goofy.
Yeah, that's a very interesting idea.
And if you have time, you actually have another quick story.
I do. Our next trending story we're talking about in news is about this Starbucks ad featuring a transgender teen. Let's take a look at a little clip from the video. Basically, this teen's name is James, and he's going around his life, and no one will call him by his new name. They keep referring to him as Gemma, his old name. And finally, when he goes to Starbucks, and they ask him his name, and they write James on the cup. And it just means so much to him. You can see here, and he smiles for the first time in this commercial.
Yeah, I think in the whole commercial, you can see that not very happy, and then there you see a smile.
It just makes such a difference, and it really shows kind of the struggles that young people are going through when they're transitioning and how you should support them and call them by the right name. A little thing that makes such a difference. We'll be right back, guys, right after the break.
Well, welcome back to Social Life right here on Rogers TV. Now our next guest is a Canadian singer-songwriter from Toronto. His multicultural fusion hit Dancing Kizomba took over the music charts by storm back in 2015. And we're not just talking locally, we're talking globally as well. And his recent single, Boom Bye Bye, marked his comeback after a long hiatus.
Yeah, we had the chance to sit down with Alx Veliz and talk about his newest collaboration, his music, and much more. So let's check it out.
Well, first of all, we want to say congratulations on releasing your newest collab, Till We Fall in Love, with Charlie Black and Devolve. It already has so many views on YouTube, right? The lyric video. So how did this opportunity come about?
Oh man, it's a funny story. That song has been it's been a long time coming. I actually wrote that song before dancing kizomba. Yeah, so it has a long lifeline. And originally it was for Devolve, and over time it was just like, yeah, we're gonna release it, we're gonna release it, we're gonna release it, and then over time I just kept releasing music, and before I knew it, he just called me. He's like, yeah, Charlie Black's gonna jump on the song, let's release it now, and I'm like, okay, let's go for it.
That's exciting. And Boom Bye Bye.
Yeah.
It has over 220,000 streams on Spotify, and it marked a comeback after a long hiatus.
Yeah.
So why was this the song to mark your comeback?
Oh man, I just personally loved the song when I wrote it. But I just loved the theme of it. I loved everything about the song, like the rhythm. And I actually didn't even know how many streams it had. So thank you for letting me know.
Lots.
Lots, yeah.
And you mentioned the theme.
Yeah.
So it actually is a very relatable message. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah. So basically the song, I wrote it for, everybody that's experienced heartbreak, which is basically all of us.
Yeah.
And not even just specifically heartbreak, but, I think all of us, we've experienced people in our lives that have been there when we were in the up and coming, working towards our goals and our dreams. And then at one point or another, they just disappear and they give up on you. And then when you finally made it, they want to come back into your life. And then that's when Boom Bye Bye comes into play.
There you go. Say Boom Bye Bye.
Yeah.
And your EP, Love Has No Language, was released in 2015. And you've had so many singles, like you said, you're always playing the songs, but there hasn't been another album.
I know. I'm actually currently working on another one.
All right.
I think it's very rare to find a fan that would want an album. A lot of people just fall in love with the single.
Yeah.
But the artist itself, it's as if we're writing a book. And a single is a chapter. Mm-hmm. So for us as the artists, like me specifically speaking, I love releasing albums because it's the whole novel. It's not just a chapter. It gives you the whole storyline of everything. So yeah, we're currently in the works of an album.
Well, it's very exciting. Let's take it back in your career a little bit. 2017, when you went on tour with Nicky Jam.
Yeah.
One of the big reggaeton pioneers. What was that experience like for you?
Oh, it was surreal. It was so surreal. Beyond Nicky Jam, because for me, I grew up listening to Nicky Jam, but it was one of my favorite all-time artists are Zion and Lennox. So they were on tour with us as well. So for me, it was every night on tour after I would perform, I would go into the crowd and look at Zion and Lennox perform, and it was just so surreal because it's people you grew up listening to their music. Never did I believe I would be, opening up for Zion and Lennox. And I think that was my first experience in regards to like a world tour, like a tour bus and, staying in hotels and doing that for I don't even know how long the tour lasted, but it was amazing. It was an amazing experience.
Let's talk about 2020 vision though. What is coming?
Right.
What can we expect?
Yeah, man, you can expect new music. This year, I think I was on a bit of a hiatus for almost 2 years, right? Like it was a long process, personal stuff, business stuff, legal stuff, so many things that kind of forced me to take a pause and a hiatus. But 2020, I'm finally in the headspace and in the position where I can finally release music again, which is why Till We Fall in Love with Devolve and Charlie Black came out. We got a new song coming out mid-February. Then I got. Can you
tell us anything about that song, or is it a secret?
No, yeah, it's called Priceless.
Okay.
And it
English,
has
Spanish?
It's English.
Okay.
Yeah, and it has that Caribbean vibe, like what I was saying. Like I've been exploring a lot of my Caribbean roots. So that one comes out mid-February. We also have a lot of music coming out later down this year. My goal is to release like I said, the album, and just release a bunch of singles for the public that I've had there for a while, but I wasn't able to take it out. But now that we're here, I'm like, okay, now's the time. So
well, that's exciting. Well, we hope to see you around Toronto, opening for another, potentially your concert sometime soon, right?
Yeah, that's the goal.
That's the goal. Well, thank you so much for joining us here, Alx. We can't wait to hear your music when it comes out later this month. Yeah, Alx Veliz, I love his music, and I'm so excited to listen to the new song that is on Spotify, so go check it out or anywhere you stream your music.
Yeah, exactly. He's so sweet. That was so much fun to meet him and chat with him for a while. Thank you again, Alex. Right now, we're going to talk about another entertainment story, which has to do with the Jonas Brothers.
Okay, everybody loves the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah. This one actually has to do specifically with Joe. Him and Sophie Turner, his wife, they are now expecting a baby together.
Aww.
I know,
Aww.
it's so sweet. I'm so excited for them.
It's funny because we kind of grew up not with them because they are a little bit older, but we were
Yeah.
there from their Camp Rock days. They had another show, right?
They had Jonas.
The Jonas. So
Yeah.
they were young, and then we grew up with them, right?
And now they're married and they're having babies.
They're having a baby.
And I love that the band is back together. So yeah, Joe and Sophie. Sophie's actually only 23 years old.
Oh, so she's our
technically we could have married a Jonas brother.
That could have been our baby.
It could have been, yeah, it could have been. It was an opportunity for us.
Well, was it? I mean, I've never met Joe.
Me neither. But if we had, okay, it was there. It was a possibility. Sophie's only 23. They were married in actually May of last year only.
So
they
it
haven't
hasn't
been
even
married
been
for
a
that
year.
long, but they've been together since November 2016.
Okay, so it's been time.
So it's been time, and they met through mutual friends, which, classic story.
Right.
So congratulations, Joe and Sophie. Very excited to see this adorable baby.
Oh, I'm excited. I wonder what they're going to name it. And we don't know the gender yet, right?
No, we don't know the gender. They're keeping it pretty quiet.
Oh, I wonder if they're going to do like a gender reveal, because gender reveals now are becoming so popular. They're like almost trending, right? You can do balloons, you can do a cake.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, balloons, cakes, cookies. I've seen like cupcakes. I've seen dartboards.
Yeah, I see like you pop, the,
you pop
balloon,
the balloon,
right? And then a color comes out, you're like, hey!
Yeah, I think that's a new thing, like 2020, everyone's doing gender reveal parties, so maybe they will, maybe they'll share it with us. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
I know, we're gonna have to keep it locked on the socials.
Yeah, and that's coming soon. But other than that, another trending topic we were gonna visit today is fashion.
We always love fashion here on Social Life.
We do, and right now is actually New York Fashion Week 2020. Fall Fashion Week is happening in February.
Fall fashion?
Yes.
Wow.
So, everyone talks about Fashion Week in September, but that is for the spring and summer.
Oh, wow.
And then in the winter season, so we talk about Fall Fashion Week. So we're already preparing.
We're in winter, and we're already sad that it's cold, and now we gotta think to fall, which is not
next year.
hot, but it's also not too cold, but it's still kind of cold.
I know, but on the bright side, guys, you can apply these fashion looks to your everyday winter wear because it's still pretty applicable and be ahead of the curve. Let's take a look at some of the most wearable looks on the runway. This first one here. This is a plaid jumpsuit. Would you wear this?
I don't know if I would wear that.
It's pajama vibes.
It is pajama vibes, but I know now the pajama vibe blazer and pants are in style as well.
Yeah.
But it just looks so much like pajamas. You're gonna go to the office and you're gonna wear pajamas? I don't know how I feel about that.
I think I would totally wear it if it was a suit. And there was
But that is a jumpsuit.
trousers. Yeah, this is a jumpsuit. I would wear it if it was like trousers and a blazer.
Okay.
With the top underneath. I think that would look a little bit more like clothes.
Right.
But then the jumpsuit I think adds like a little onesie aspect to it that we're not so sure
and it's
about.
plaid, or what's the name of that
Yeah,
style?
it's plaid. It's
Okay.
plaid. And that is from Zimmerman. Let's see the next look. I love this one.
I like that. It's a skirt.
Yeah, this is Brennan Maxwell. It is like a long skirt.
Ooh, I'm happy that like maxi skirts. Like I feel like
Are
they've
still
never.
in. I love the slit on this too.
I don't know if they've fallen out of I don't think they've fallen out of style, but they're
No.
kind of making a comeback because I've seen a lot of things in catalogs or even online
lot of
or in
minis,
stores,
right?
And the slit, I love the slit. I'm a fan of the slit.
And the boots with the skirt. I love that.
They're tall boots,
yeah,
right?
tall boots, the skirt, and the fanny pack.
Oh,
Fanny packs are still
fanny
in, guys.
packs are
It was
in.
not a fad. They are still here in 2020.
So if you got one, you can
rock
still
it.
rock it.
Yeah, bring it back out. The next one we have here, let's take a look. This one is from a brand that I actually never heard before, but I looked at a lot of their looks and it's
Okay.
really cool. It's called R13.
Okay, is that a jacket? Like, what are we looking
it's
at?
this big green jacket, like a camo jacket, which
Oh.
I've had in my closet and loved for a while. And then denim, lots of denim.
Denim, yeah.
Obsessed.
Denim never falls out of fashion.
Never falls out of fashion. And then we've got the long boots again, which I'm happy they're still in style because I just love the long boots in the winter and the fall.
Oh yeah, I know. I love
So I'm
that
happy
look.
they're not going anywhere. It's very classic. Let's take a look at the next look. This one is from the Longchamp runway, which
Okay.
had some really great looks this year. I loved it. I love that they're mixing brown and black together.
So the brown boots, right?
Yeah, brown boots and then black on top,
Right.
which was kind of like a no for a while. Like you pick black or you pick brown.
Right.
But I think now in 2020 we're seeing like a mix of that,
Right.
and black and brown is actually like cool.
Well, I feel like any kind of, you could rock any kind of color with black, right?
Yeah,
so,
it's
like,
true. So why not brown? Two neutrals.
Right.
Yeah, I think it just makes total sense, and I'm excited for it. Let's look at the next look. That's also a Longchamp look. We have Kaya Gerber here.
Ooh,
She has
I
this.
love
It's
that
like a
color.
matching set. It's suede green. Would you
Ooh,
wear this?
suede.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I love suede in the fall.
Yeah, you know what? It cools down a bit, so you can
Yeah.
actually wear that suede without like sweating too much.
Yeah.
I love the color. I'm like really into the darker like
Yeah, the
olive green.
Olive green is a really big color, and I'm obsessed. Let's look at the next look. This one is from Rag & Bone. What do you think of this?
I don't even know what I'm looking at. Is that like a jacket?
It's
a
got
cardigan?
the cardigan. I don't love. It's kind of like homeless vibes. But the pants I love. They're burgundy leather like trousers,
Okay, that's cute.
which I'm really into. I saw leather like trousers really like I'm wearing leather leggings today,
Right.
but the trouser cut was really in this season. So I'm excited that it's still around, and now I might invest now that it's back for another season.
Yeah, there you go. Now you know what to
Now
invest.
you know what to invest in. So let's take a look at the very last look.
Oh, it's like a frilly
Beautiful
dress.
tulle dress. Yeah, I think this one's super pretty for like prom or anything like that. Very nice.
I
I'm
love
very
the
into it.
color. I think like a nice dark blue. It's like, you know, blues are in. All the colors are in.
Jewel tones.
Jewel tones. There you go. Well, unfortunately, time is up and we gotta go. Big thanks to Niche Decor, our set sponsor for all these lovely pieces. Visit nichdecor.ca. We'll be back next time with more social life right here on Rogers TV.
Bye.
Have a great day.
One, two, three.